Yo guys, we're back. I'm gonna loop this video again.
I think this is part 10, something heck.
Yeah, it's
but
been
this
quite a long
is
time.
going to be about our characters, so I don't think this will be that long. So, basically, if you don't know what characters we play, I play Ryu, Zangief, and Seth. We forgot we talked about Seth in the tours, but he wouldn't get moved that much. With subs of Evil Ryu, Ken, and Fei Long.
Yeah.
And you?
I'd say Balrog, Honda, and probably... I'm not too sure of the third. I haven't really got a solid third, but I like to dabble around. I'd say my subs were Ryu, like to Dalsum. I used to play Yun a bit.
Akuma as well?
Yeah, I play a little bit of Akuma. And yeah, not really that many, but I was mainly about my solid 2 characters.
Yeah. But what happened was we would originally daddle around with 100 characters, and then we realised, oh wait a minute, we're not going to be that good, we're just going to play everyone, so we started to knuckle down and start playing a certain character. So for example, I've been playing Seth this whole week almost.
Yeah, your Seth has really improved,
Yeah, because I remember I played him in Super. But anyway, right, so going in singular characters here, in terms of what characters we're playing now, I think we'll start off with you, Cal, because you only have yours. You only have 2 characters so far, but 2 big characters. So what do you honestly think about your relationship with Balrog? Oh well, no, let's start with Honda actually.
Honda, now he's got his jab hit, but back I feel like I'm going to be playing him a lot more. I do enjoy playing Honda. It's just the certain bad matchups I struggle with, like the Ryu matchup, and when I play your Seth as well, I find that so difficult unless I get big damage early in the round.
Yeah, because we were analysing this match. We were actually doing analysing match. Maybe even on Skype we could even do that.
Ooh,
yeah, exactly.
Ooh, ideas.
We got ideas in our head. But yeah, we were pretty much analysing the Seth Honda matchup, and came to the conclusion that if Honda doesn't get 2 combos in, Seth wins. But if I let him in, if I have a little crack in my defense, then Honda gets 2 combos on me and almost kills me. So I think the problem is, even though Honda did get buffed, a bit with the anti-airs, he still didn't really get buffed in terms of a way of getting in on someone. He only has a way of defensive buffs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. The only way I can get in the likes of Ryu and Seth is by using his neutral jump, fierce, and forward.
Yeah.
That gives him a little bit of distance and closes the gap slightly.
And since all 3 of my characters have really solid anti-air, Ryu as the medium punch, dragon punch, Zangief as the lariat, and Seth as a heavy punch, dragon punch, you can't really jump in on me essentially because I've got every single. It's pretty much I can just
if he had a decent Ultra 2, I could do some tick grab mix-ups and shit when I'm back up in the corner, but still, because they took all, they haven't given nothing.
So, your overall relationship with Honda then, as a whole?
I'd say I like him a lot. He's one of my mains and I do enjoy playing him, but I think the situation is, I'll see how the other characters go and I'll try out some other characters as well.
Yeah.
So,
alright, so yeah, the big one, what about Balrog?
Balrog,
yeah.
I have to admit, I played Balrog now for 3 years, and I do enjoy playing him. But
really enjoy playing him?
At this point, though, in my Balrog career, I'd like to say, it's become pretty stale now. I've played them for so long, I don't really enjoy playing them that much anymore because.
Yeah.
There's so many jab, shorts, headbutts I can do before it gets really boring. But if it's the character I'm going to win with, I'll keep playing him for a while. But until I find a solid main that I can sub it to. But
so yeah, what do you think of the changes to Balrog? So it seems like none of them really sparked your interest anymore as to play him.
No,
there's some general buffs that really.
The buffs that he got given wasn't really viable at all. That overhead into crouching medium kick, that wasn't a buff whatsoever. I don't see how that wouldn't help me or anything.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Maybe I know because I'm my biggest Ryu buff.
Yeah,
so,
I think with Balrog, if you'd done the headbutt thing, I'll be fine.
Yeah, but since you didn't, it hasn't really sparked your interest that much. So anyway, leading on to appropriately what you said was I probably will be looking for a new main. Now that you've looked at every single change for every single character, any kind of characters that kind of caught your eye or anything?
A couple of characters actually caught me eye. I've been looking at Cody, not just because he got like mad buffs and shit, but because
yeah, because prior you were playing him a little bit.
Yeah, I was playing him for a bit, and he's pretty fun. I like using him. I wouldn't mind learning a bit of Geef. That's just not because of top tier, because he's really fun to play again.
Yeah, understandable.
But I might actually continue dabbling into a bit of Yun still. Even though he's been hurt so bad, like.
Do you think that's a motivation for you to play him?
Yeah, I'd say that was like making me want to play him even more now, because people say, "No, he's a dead character. He's useless. He's lost all this. He's lost all that." But I think he's still got some specific tools that can like break a character down, and he's still got good ways to beat people with.
But for somebody like me, who's been playing you since I started playing you a bit mid super era, I believe.
Yeah.
And that time you were playing DJ. So what's your thoughts on?
DJ, I was considering picking back up like as like a good sub against the bad matchups, but with DJ, like, he's a really defensive character, and you need pretty good like execution to really get down. Like, I'm guessing you really need good execution to get down his jab, like medium, super cancel to ultra cancel. I'm guessing the time will be really good, and my execution at this point isn't really on par with all that stuff at the moment, so I might stick with the simple character that won't like troll me as much.
Alright,
kind of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense anyway. So as for me, who should I start off with?
Let's start off with, let's jump right into like your official main Ryu. What do you think?
The problem is though, True Ultra 2 was a viable anti-air now apparently. It's still, you always have a connection with the first Ultra that you always go with. For example, like with Yuri, I always picked up the 2, and I never really... I've played Ultra 1 the occasional time, but I was always an Ultra 2 Yuri. Same with Ryu, and even though they did buff for quite a bit, I might use it a bit more for maybe some matchups that I probably might not use other times. Like, I might use it more for like a Honda matchup or something, for someone that wants to jump in a lot. Because previously I was a bit scared that it wouldn't hit, which sometimes it doesn't. So now I'll have to experiment with it to see if I would use it a bit more. Apart from that, the EX counter hit stupid thing that nobody really cares about, I don't find that very useful at all, even though they said it's one of his biggest changes. True is a very big change, but really, where's the usefulness of it in a match?
Yeah.
Really, there is none. Solar, like all the minor ones, like Solar Plex, damage is a bit higher, and that's just usual stuff. And then the hard. That's kind of a tough question because, like I said, like I seem to say quite a lot whenever I play, like, people with my stuff, it's so different in every single version of Street Fighter 4. Obviously, I've said this multiple times, I always will prefer the vanilla Seth to any other Seth. Just because everything worked, like, everything felt so good in that game, like, everything seemed to have worked. Like, everything was so easy, even though, vanilla was kind of an easy game. Super Seth was, pretty good. He gave him the Ultra 2, which I still do think is the best Ultra in the whole game. And AE, they did make some really weird changes. Like, even though the Lightning Kick is a bit better, Ultra 1 is a bit better, which I do kind of enjoy. And the problem is, one of the biggest things they made was the stomps, which is a lot harder to hit. And you can't like mash, down past medium kick that you could previously. I would like to have that given back, but at the same time, really, like, I've kind of gotten used to the new, changes of Seth that really I don't want to change anymore. So to be completely honest, I think Seth is perfect the way he is at the moment, and I don't think any change would really, change my opinion. So the fact that they changed Ultra 1's damage is kind of, it's okay, like, it's not, I was a bit disappointed with that though. The fact that Crouching Fierce now gets into Ultra 1 full damage is pretty nice, random frame stuff. Well, actually, speaking of the random frame stuff, the jump in heavy punch could be a pretty viable air-to-air now, which I do kind of enjoy as well. And I think that's a bit it, to be honest. I think they made a few more random stuff, but that's a bit it.
So, who would you consider, like, picking, like, who do you want to play more of the two characters then? Like, if you consider into, like, say, he's one of your main characters now, Seth, like, who would you rather play, like, now? Who would you say was your strongest character at this moment in time?
That's kind of a tough question, because I've been playing Seth so long, like, this whole week almost has been non-stop Seth, that I've hardly even touched, Ryu Geef. But like I said quite a lot, like, Ryu and Geef are pretty solid secondaries. Not as if, like, I'll play Seth for, like, a week, and whenever I come back, my Ryu and Geef will be garbage. Like, they'll always kind of be, like, it's not as if their gameplay is amazingly, like, like, advanced. Like, as if I, like, stopped playing Seth for, like, a month, and if I came back to him, I might be a bit more rusty as most of his links and like setups will take a bit of practice to get back down. So to be honest with you, at this moment in time, if you'd ask me right now who'd be my strongest character, I'd probably have to say Seth. But also there comes the fact of the hit or miss stuff, where if you like drop most of your combos, you're gonna get killed. But if you do successfully mind F the opponent, then really, like, you pretty much, like, you really feel like you've earned your wins. And I think in 2012 edition it's going to be the exact same. Like, there's nothing that's really turned me off with Seth, to be honest. And I do think that maybe if I was to ask for one change, it'd be to make the Crouching Fierce uppercut stomp dive kick to hit on all characters. Because I can name two characters now that it whiffs on, and that's Dudley and Sakura, two characters that you cannot stomp after the uppercut, which I think is pretty annoying.
Well, that is like, because you mentioned Geef earlier on, like, I may as well mention him now because you come up in the video. Like, now he's been buffed so much, like, especially with that stun and the fact that he can go and, like, low target shots with his, like, sweep and stuff. That's not proven, but it's looking pretty decent. So, what's going to happen with Geef? Are you going to play him a bit more, or?
I think what I'll do is whenever 2012 comes out, I'll continue playing him. But if the general public feedback is, oh my goodness, Geef is atrociously amazing, everyone that plays him is a scrub, everyone that plays him is on the bandwagon, I'm actually thinking about picking up Pdaaaawg instead, because I played a few matches with him like a couple of days ago whenever I wasn't playing Seth, and I did kind of enjoy his playstyle, to be honest, because he had a DP, which I'm so used to by now, because I'm DPing of all of my characters, so I'm kind of so used to having a DP anti-air now in Street Fighter 4. So the thing is, though, like I was saying, I'm going to continue playing Geef for AE. Whenever Sword 12 comes out, I'll decide what's going on. If I really do feel like disgusted, like I remember whenever I was playing Fire Long, I did feel quite dirty that I was getting all these wins for like hardly any effort, and whereas if I was playing someone like Seth, I'd have to actually work to get my wins. To be honest, like that's a pretty good thing about Seth. You have to really feel like you've earned your wins, and if you play him, and Fire Long. If that turns out for Zangief, then I might stop playing him.
So we've only got a tiny bit left in this video. Anything you want to wrap up and say?
Evil Greedy, I'm definitely going to try out. Ken will probably stay the same. Yang is pretty much at the very bottom of the toy box now. Shout out for Taz for that phrase. So yeah, after they'd done all that to Yang, I really just couldn't see myself picking him up anymore. Like, there was a time when I really did think, oh, Yang could be my potential new main, but now, no point, to be honest. So, I think that's about it.
Yeah, last 30 seconds, so I was going to say, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this rant about certain stuff. Yeah, representing Elemental Dojo, once again, EDJ, Pdaaaawg, EDJ Sandman. Just, by the way, to remind everyone, this isn't official, they will change this even further. You probably won't make a whole 10-part series about it again, but, maybe stay tuned for some videos. We might have a Third Strike review up at some point,
Probably in like a Thursday or something. I don't know. That could be interesting.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep. So thanks for watching, guys. And
yes, and remember Pdaaaawg at YouTube and Big V1878 on YouTube. Check us out.
And don't forget to go to Crazy Mr. K's channel for some Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, Crazy Mr. K. Shout out to him. He couldn't be here, unfortunately, for this update.
It's past his bedtime.
Well, update. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the morning over here. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, see you guys later. From Pdaaaawg, I'm out, and
Sandman is also out. Thanks for watching, guys.